Okay, we've got this last box to open up. As you can see that it had a really professional tape job here. So let's get this open up. This should have the rest of my Justice League 3s, which I've got the variant covers, but I don't have the regular cover. And it should have the Project Superpowers from Dynamite. That book is a quarter. It's a quarter, so anyone should be picking that up because you don't get very many quarter comics these days. They pick up this tape that fell, so that's just taken care of right now. And let's see what's in this box. Okay, we got more covers to Batman. I want to say this is maybe a variant. Yeah, this is I want to say this is maybe a 1 in 100 variant. I'm not sure what this is going for. You think that this would have been bagged and boarded by Diamond, but unfortunately sometimes you can't assume. Got the regular covers to Cosmic Ghost Rider. So let's pull these out and have these. Let's count these babies up, or look at these babies real quick. Let's put this here. Cosmic Ghost Rider, digital edition, Donnie Coates. The artwork at first glance is very nice looking. So I look forward to reading that comic here in a little bit. And also tonight, this is July 3rd, we will be open at midnight, as most comic shops are. That way people don't have to worry about coming out to their comic shop on the 4th of July. You can go out there and have fun and drink beer and grill and blow off your fingers and blow lots of stuff up and have a good old time celebrating the anniversary of this great country, the United States of America, where people can have their own opinion on things. And if you don't happen to disagree 100% with an individual, it's not the end of the world. But some people do allow that to cloud their judgment. Some people want people to agree 100% with them. Otherwise, if they don't, then they're a Nazi, or they're a fascist, or they're a liberal, or they're a snowflake. But people should be able to agree and not agree 100% with individuals. That's what makes this great. Got the Mike Grell cover to Green Arrow. Got another cover to Pumpkinhead here. Lots of people excited about that. Spider-Man versus Deadpool. Truth About the Parkers. I'm sure. Let's see who wrote this thing. Robbie Thompson. I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm sure he certainly is a very good expert on Peter Parker. Got this Frank Miller cover, which is a rehashed, reused cover, because Frank's artwork certainly is nowhere near this good these days. And surprisingly, these Captain Americas are only $4.99. I'm surprised Marvel didn't make them $5.99 or more. We've got another cover to I Hate Fairyland. They had multiple covers on that book this time around, at least 5 covers. We got Vamp Blade. Got to cover up the naughty bits. Here we've got another Young Guns cover to Death of the Inhumans. I think there's 2 different Young Guns covers to this book. They're really trying to sell that book hard. The Inhumans was a great embarrassment to Marvel. Quantum Age from the world of Black Hammer. Black Hammer is a very good series. If you've not picked it up, certainly pick it up. Ant-Man and Wasp #3, that comes out this week in the theaters. We'll see how it does. Another cover to Judge Dredd. I wish they would do, and I wish I had the money to put down for the Judge Dredd sequel. That first Dredd film, not the Sylvester Stallone. There's a John Cassaday Captain America cover. That first Dredd film, that came out a few years ago was such a great film. Probably one of the best comic movies ever done. It's so close to what Dread's about. Here we go. We got some Project Superpowers here, but also we got Paper Girls. Again, there's no reason why this logo can't be on top. You can bring this down. You can bring this down. Image. Come on, please, work with us here. Because when this comic gets moved, that's what you see. What is this comic called? Are people going to be smart enough to, as they're looking for Paper Girls, to think, well, this might be Paper Girls? Unfortunately, people will not. To no fault of their own. It's just bad marketing on these companies. These companies need to be smarter. It's like they're afraid for people to find their comics. Now, got Project Superpowers. It's a quarter. Actually, this is 10 cents. This thing is 10 cents. But people will pass on it. No, no thanks. You know, it's a 10-cent comic book. You read once and throw away. There's nothing wrong. This is a 10-cent comic book. So what will probably end up happening is I will be giving copies away. As people tell me, now I'll pass, I'll just throw one in their bag anyways. Because I'll be making my money off of the variant covers will more than pay for a 10-cent comic book. So, and we got some damaged copies there. The damaged copies, again, I'm not going to worry about. The damaged copies, I'll use those as being part of the giveaways. Let me just recount these again. I thought I had 51 there. I swear I bought 100 of them. Oh, there's 36 there. So again, damaged copies I'm not going to worry about. But if this was any other comic, I would certainly be concerned and would have to call them in as being damages. $74. And it looks like the damaged stuff just was in the Superpower, so that's good. And 100 copies. If you ever want to know what 100 copies of a comic look like, that's what 100 copies looks like. Got Transformers Lost Light being set aside for somebody. Star Wars 50, you've got the Galactic Icons variants. Those are being set aside for some customers. So they'll be very happy to get those. Got the rest of my Galactic Icons. We've got the rest of the Green Arrow covers with the Parasite. Looks like very good artwork. Unfortunately, Green Arrow does not sell very well, so we do not buy very many copies of Green Arrow. Wish it sold better, but can't sell everything. Delta 80, Delta 13. You've got this Infinity Countdown Champions #2. Was sold out of the first issue. Champions does not sell very well, so I did not purchase very many copies of the first issue. Cosmic Ghost Rider, we do have another variant cover there. I think that's a 1 in 25. We've got a back catalog for Valiant, if I so choose to order some. Giant Days, it's being set aside for a customer. And I see the rest of my Star Trek Discovery, and again, IDW has the same problem. You've got the logo at the bottom, put the logo at the top, pull the image down. It's not rocket science, people. Got Hillbilly by Eric Powell. I wish more people cared about this book. It's a very good book, but maybe they might. Kind of looks like a very amped up Rob Zombie. Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider versus Sauron. Gotta love a huge talking pterodactyl man. We got yet more covers to I Hate Fairyland. Again, I've got somebody that's going to be very happy to get all those. Got Deathstroke. DC has been putting the word balloons back on their comics. That's a really cool idea. It's kind of makes them stand out. Makes the DC comics a little bit more special. Got Valiant High from Valiant. Got more copies of Zombie Tramp. These are the safe covers of Zombie Tramp. The new Hellblazer trade. Again, pull this image down, put it on top there. Put the logo on top there. Got to be smarter, a little bit smarter with how you put these comics out. Avengers number 4. The first couple issues have been okay. However, she is not Hulk. She is She-Hulk. Refer to her as She-Hulk. That's who she is. Quit being embarrassed. Quit trying to be politically correct on everything. The rest of my copies of Avengers, they appear to be okay, not damaged at all. Got to find the rest of my Justice Leagues. They have to be around here someplace. We've got Ghost Riders, Ghostbusters Crossing Over. Incognegro. This is a very good book. I wish it sold much better than what it did. We got more covers to Red Sonja and Tarzan. It's been an interesting series. Mainstream. This is a rare comic from Zenescope, as it is only one cover. To me, that just tells me that their covers aren't selling as well, so they've cut back to just one cover. I've got some of the blank variant covers to Captain America, so you can go to a convention, have your favorite artist draw his or her image on there to make you happy. From DC's New Age of Heroes, we got The Curse of Brimstone. DC's New Age of Heroes is selling well. This is probably the only one out of the group that isn't selling quite as well as the others. Got Orphan Black. Got a customer that's going to be very happy about that. And here we go. You've got Catwoman 1. These are the Art Germ covers. Very sexy and very highly in demand, I am sure. Going to have lots of people coming in looking for those tonight, but that's okay. We purchased quite a few copies to hopefully take care of the demand for this highly sought after comic, especially after the events of Batman 50. And we'll have to see if we seem to be missing my Justice League 3 regular covers. Appear to be the only comic I am currently missing. So let's see if we can locate those. And this appears to be the last cover to Elvira. I think there was a total of 6 or 7 regular covers on that. Jasmine from Zenescope, and here they are. Here is the regular covers to Justice League, and this is the final comic I'm pulling out of the box. So certainly have a very happy and safe 4th of July, and be sure to support your local comic shop dealer. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. We've got another box to open up here. Let's see what's in this box here. A couple customers come in, so I got kind of sidetracked a little bit. Another Batman 50 cover. Okay. So we're pulling out here. Here's the rest of the I Hate Fairylands. The regular non-offensive cover. October Fraction. Got Project Superpowers. Let's see what cover this is. That's a sneak peek cover. It's probably a 1 in 50 or something thereabouts. That's Green Lanterns number 50. Paradiso cover, Grave Diggers Union. We got Captain America 100, the Alex Ross wraparound cover. Again, it'd be really nice to see Alex actually do a comic book again, rather than covers. Covers are fine, but I'd rather he actually do some actual comics themselves. Got more of those. Those great villains. Even saw the living laser on the back there. Ah, another cover to I Hate Fairyland. I think this has multiple covers. Dark Horse's Sword Daughter. Looking forward to reading this one. The first issue is fairly good. Disney's Tangled. Another cover that we could order whatever we wanted of. Lady Mechanica variant cover, however, it is damaged. So that will have to be called in. Some Deathstroke covers. Those are the Virgin covers. A couple more copies of Red Sonja and Tarzan. And we've got more of these Deathstroke covers down here. Let's pull these babies out. There we go. Because Damian Wayne might not be Bruce Wayne's son. That's the basis of this story. Saying that he's Slade Wilson's son. Of course, we know how that's going to turn out. Vote Tony Stark. That's a new issue of Stalker Prism. Star Wars The Last Jedi, based on the really awful movie. Really awful movie. I tried watching it. I was on a trip, on a plane coming back. I tried watching it. It's complete garbage. Complete garbage movie. Elvira Misses the Dark photo cover. The rest of my Sword Daughters. Another cover to Rising. More I Hate Fairylands with the logo hidden at the bottom. So, could you tell me what that is? Could you tell me what this book is, Image? You cannot, can you? Quit hiding logos at the bottom, people. Peekaboo from Zenescope, going to a customer. That's more variant cover for Death of Glory, or Glory. At least that cover title is at the top. Got the Catwoman blank covers. We still have not found the Artgerm covers yet. Lowlives. Here's what we're going to see. IDW, are you paying attention here? Here's what we'll see when those get moved. People are not going to be looking for that. Be smarter. Be smarter with your covers. Go back, look at the old Marvel and DC covers from the 60s. You'll learn something. Another copy of Tangled. Got a Adam Hughes cover to Captain America here. Again, move this image down, put the title right there. You can have it kind of even back behind this flag here, Marvel. Whoever is approving these cover designs needs to be fired. Needs to be fired. You're costing the retailers, like me, you're costing us money. More Adam Hughes covers. Be nice if Adam actually would do some actual artwork on the inside as well. His Betty and Veronica was okay, but people don't want Betty and Veronica. They want him seeing him doing superhero stuff again. Come on, Adam. New Lieutenants of Metal by Joe Casey. Even this here, I can understand what you're trying to do, but maybe at least put up there, New Lieutenants of Metal. Zombie Tramp. Gotta cover that up. It's being held for somebody. Another sneak peek cover for Project Superpowers. It's a 25-cent issue on the first issue. I bought 100 copies. I'm not buying 100 copies of the next issues. I've scaled my orders back pretty big. I think I'm buying 4 copies of the next issue. Got a damaged copy there. Got damaged copies of Elvira. Another cover to Spawn. It's got multiple covers on it. Got damaged covers for Nightwing. They did a real good job. You got damages here and damages there. So just in case it's not covered, they really made sure that they made sure it was, they hedged their bets there. Doctor Strange, Ms. Marvel cover. This is Ms. Marvel. It's not as they call, some people call her Carol Danvers or whatever some of those guys are calling her. Got some more of those. I jumped through enough hoops to get copies of those. Got some books from Aftershock here. This is a really wrong but very good book. So by wrong I mean amazing book. Hit Girl. Artwork on this issue is actually better than the previous issues. They actually got an artist rather than somebody that hacked it out. But it might be too late for this book. It might be too late. More copies of Red Sonja Tarzan. We've got the Young Guns covers to Death of Inhumans. Got the new issue of The Unexpected from the New Age of Heroes, which is doing very, very well for DC. Doing very, very well. Let's pull all the rest of these out, although I think there's ones on the bottom are going to be damaged, because this has a very badly damaged corner, and I'm wrong. These actually are not damaged. I expected these things to be banged, to be the hell banged out of them. So I'm actually shocked by that. Got the new Judge Dredd book, Under Siege. Got the variant cover to Go Go Power Rangers. Got the 1 in 10 variant for Elvira with the Joe Linsner cover. We've got more Captain Americas. Looks like we've got Shade the Changing Woman in the box next. Wish this sold better. Unfortunately, it does not sell as well as I would hope it would be. Light Lost. Got True Believers reprinting Fantastic Four Annual 3, The Wedding of Reed and Sue. Some great books. They're only $1. That's a new Harley Quinn. That's the regular cover. We saw the Frank Cho cover earlier. Thief of Thieves. That's being set aside. Looks like I've got the rest of my Batman covers, or some of them. There's so many covers of Batman. That's Batman 50. The Wedding of Catwoman and Batman. Or is it? We'll have to read it and find out. We'll have to read that and find out. The New York Times spoiled it. I'm not going online to read any of the spoilers. So I look forward to reading that here in a little bit after I get these comics all counted out. Check, make sure my copies are good. They're not damaged. Just count them out. We do have a damaged copy there. That's why you have to really check. You got to open your eyes and check. And check these boxes, these books. You just never know where there might be a damage. They're okay. We've got the Jim Lee covers to Batman 50. A $4.99 book, which isn't bad. It's better than Marvel's $10 Amazing Spider-Man 800s. And again, we, as many comic shops, are allowed to sell the book tonight at midnight. So we're going to be open at midnight to sell some of these great new comics. So people don't have to worry about coming to a comic shop on the 4th of July. They can go blow up their fingers and all kinds of watermelons and all kinds of other good stuff and not worry about comic booking on the 4th of July. We've got the final issue of Man of Steel number 6, the 6-issue miniseries by Brian Bendis. Actually, much better than I expected. I was expecting the worst from Brian Bendis because some of his Marvel stuff recently has been pretty bad. Just mailing it in. But this actually was very good. I just wish that DC was not turning over the keys to the car to him on both Superman titles. That's the one bad thing. There we go. There's a little sneak peek there. There you go. There we go. Look, it's beating up the bad guy, Doomsday. Doomsday Mach 1. Or Mark 2. And let's see what else is in this box. Not too much else, and I just have one box left to count out. Again, a very, very large week. Star Trek New Visions. John Byrne does the photo play. Be nice if John Byrne actually would draw comics again. Come back to Marvel, John. We miss you. We really, really miss you, man. Another Jeepers Creepers cover. Another Elvira cover. I think there was at least 5 or 6 Elvira covers. That's it for that box. Now we're going to count